Welcome young Mage, I'm Rhino, and today we are going to be doing, not Challenger decks, we're going to be doing the Planeswalker decks. I'm going to be running Teferi, and Papa Mage is going to be running Challenger, and I ran out of things to say.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and...
the new overlay. What do you think of that?
Yeah, let's get you a little better centered there. And I've got to find where the Twitch stream... Ah, there's Twitch stream. Okay. And
we got 120 sleeves right here.
Hopefully that'll be enough. All right.
Yes, it will.
Okay, now that everything's running, I think we are good.
Oh, and make sure that you check out the Kickstarter.
It's in the description below.
Yeah, in the description below.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and open up these Planeswalker decks and show you what's inside.
Yeah.
It says includes 2 boosters, which we will open later.
Yeah, at the very end of the stream.
And we'll go back and forth and see what we got, and we will sleeve things up.
And start playing.
And we will begin playing. I am going to be the screaming girl with her hair on fire.
Yeah, she really doesn't look like Chandra, really.
Well, this one doesn't, but this Chandra does.
Yeah, that was about, yeah.
Yeah, so the one that's on the deck box looks really cool. But, now, I must admit, I really like the artwork on this card. And the cards do feel a little different. So we'll see.
They feel like...
Yep. So we get these deck boxes, and the deck boxes are big enough for sleeved cards, which is really cool.
There are the packies.
The packs. And, ooh, hey. It says, hey, before you play.
Hey, before you play.
And it's basically saying, hey, before you start, play it as is, see what it's like. Then they got some stuff about Magic League. Let me turn it around. Magic League on there.
Magic League.
And it's got some common card mechanics, like putting on counters, haste, and kicker. What does yours have in there? Does yours say pretty much the same thing?
Hey, before you play, it says 1/1 counters, flying, and historic.
Oh, okay. So
yeah, I have flying and historic and counters.
So both of them have 1/1 counters. He has flying, and the historic. The cards state it, so it's really not that difficult. But what we will do is we will go ahead and open these up, and there are some nifty cards in these.
90. Faithful healer. She really isn't a healer.
Yeah, she doesn't do any healing.
Okay.
Well, if you're in the stream, please drop a comment. Tell us how your pre-release went.
Oh,
if you've gotten these decks yet.
That's really nice art.
Yeah. If you're interested in getting the Planeswalker decks, I've got Shen's Outburst, Marwyn the Nurturer, a Gilded Lotus, which is a well sought after card, and I've got a bunch of elves, and let's see, any other coolness in here? There's the Shivan Fire. and then I've got Timber Gorge. So why don't you show what cards you've got? I'll start sleeving up mine.
Okay, well, I have some flying stuff and historic stuff. So like with Daring Archaeologist, I can put 1 counters on him, and whenever I play as a historic spells like Zahid, Jinn of the Lamp. He's a legendary creature, so historic spells are legendaries, artifacts, and legendary
And sagas.
And sagas.
We'll get more into that in a bit.
And he's fine. And a real classic is Sparring Construct. Got some other cards in here.
Yeah.
And let's see. Oh, and Juggernaut. That's really nice.
Okay. You need to sleeve up as you're talking.
Yeah.
So let's see. The reason why we sleeve these up is we're so used to playing with the card sleeve, and it's easier for Rhino to shuffle. So that's what we do them for. But you know, there's no problem with getting these decks and playing them with your friends as is without sleeving them. Alrighty, let's okay. Tell us what you think of the new overlay for the battle mode.
Yeah, I really like it.
We put in the Dominaria map a little bit, and if you look up in the upper corner here, I've got the.
Oh wait.
You're going the other way. Yeah. Got what colors we're playing. And we will, of course, bring up the cards nice and big underneath us as we play. One thing to note is that while we're just sleeving these up straight out, we're going to shuffle them up a little bit, but they probably won't play very well until we play 1 or 2 games.
Yeah, and then they'll.
Then things will seem to be reasonably randomized.
Oh, I love this card.
Yeah.
I played it in the pre-release. It is a bird.
Yeah, so why don't you talk a little bit about the pre-release?
Well, I played a white-black deck, and I called it the Unholy Angels. And I had a Sarah Angel in there, and a Lyra Dawnbringer. Some sweet stuff pulled, and
how did you do?
Oh, I got in 2nd place.
Yeah, so you went 3-1 and got 2nd place.
Yeah, and did pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't have the best pools of everyone there. But,
oh yeah, I think I'm trying to pull the Teferi.
There's several people who pulled Teferi, but
even a promo.
Ooh, yeah. And just because somebody got really good pools didn't necessarily mean they won the game.
Yeah.
A lot about a pre-release is in how you build the deck and what cards you put in and what card synergies work together and stuff like that.
Yeah, probably a lot of little B stuff to help build the fire will help out with your deck a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. 5/5.
There's a lot of people that they'll put in a bunch of really big things, and they won't put in the little cards.
They might put in like 3 or something.
Yeah, but they will put in all their best stuff, and then they can't cast anything. and then they lose quickly.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, we're almost ready to go. And one thing that we'll do is we will probably in upcoming streams, we will probably play these decks against some of the previous Planeswalker decks. And we'll probably do them unmodified. We're also going to do a video on upgrading these with some cards that you can easily get out of packs. Not necessarily the, getting a whole bunch of mythics in here, but how can you make the deck a little more consistent and do some things that are a little more competitive. And I'm almost done and ready to shuffle. I've got.
I'm almost done and almost ready to shuffle.
Alrighty. So, for those of you on the stream and in the chat, how many times do you think you need to shuffle a 60 card deck in order for it to be randomized? Now, we're not talking about an overhand shuffle like this. We're talking about where
The
mash shuffle or a riffle shuffle. So how many times do you think you need to do it in order to get it randomized?
I know it.
Yeah. Because we did the math on this. Okay. Go ahead and put it in the chat if you got any idea, or put it in the comments below. And yes, we did do a video about it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's one of the things that I've noticed about these Planeswalker decks is even if you sleeve them up, the Planeswalker has a tendency to be a much heavier card.
Yeah, because of the ink.
Because of the foil process on it. And so it has a tendency to float to the bottom, at least the way I shuffle them. Okay, I'm going to let you shuffle that some, and I'll shuffle yours, and we will get started.
This is my deck. Okay.
So, which deck do you think will win, Teferi or Chandra?
I think it's this deck.
The Chandra deck? You have the Chandra deck.
I know.
Okay.
I think it may be in this deck or maybe in the...
Well, I looked at them and they did seem to be reasonably close to each other. There's some reasonable removal in Chandra.
You are a better burn spell player than me then. Well, we are kind of the same percentage.
Yeah. Okay. So now, alrighty, now we've got a roll to see who goes first.
Mega roll!
An 8. Whoa.
Luck, be with me.
12.
Oh! Luck was with me! Wow.
Okay, you're taking first.
Sucks.
It
It really does suck.
Mine, I'm going to have to, I can't do this. And see what I mean about it going to the bottom?
I did not cheat. I really did.
You gotta watch it playing with the magician.
No. I didn't know sleight of hand. I have no cards up my sleeve.
Okay. Okay. Six. Going down to 6. Okay, this I can probably play. I have to keep it. All right. Draco's Magic says hi. Hello. All right, you're going first, right?
Yep. Inner mirror pass.
All right. Well, I'm going to play a Mountain Pass.
Play it. I'm in tap.
Yesterday at the pre-release, I was playing against somebody who was really good and nice and fast, and I think we got through our games in like 7 minutes.
I'm gonna play Knight of New Benalia.
Knight of New Benalia.
2-drop, 3/1. I'm in. Yeah, I love this card.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Oh, hey, it came up. Cool.
Pass.
So it doesn't have any special abilities on it, but it is a
2-drop, 3/1 vanilla.
Yeah.
And it really is vanilla.
And pass turn. You didn't see the unboxing. The deck list is okay. I mean, they're very similar to other Planeswalker decks.
Same thing.
They aren't necessarily really fast. They are very heavy creature based, but they're fine for new players.
Miami.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
let's go and search for Mr. Teferi. There he is.
Okay. But they do seem to have a lot of potential to them, and I think with a few minor tweaks, it could be reasonably competitive. And of course, with a lot of tweaks, it can be really competitive.
Okay.
But we'll see what we get in the booster packs. For some reason, in the past, it seems like the booster packs that we've gotten in the Planeswalker decks have always been sweet. Okay.
Okay. Pass.
And okay. This is not boding well.
Oh, you need double red.
Huh? No.
Okay.
Pass turn.
I thought you were mana starved.
Oh, no. I had the wrong mana the first time around. Second time around, it's like, okay-ish.
Yeah. Swing 5.
Swing 5. I got down to 12.
Oh, that is just not good.
Yeah.
Got win. I'm done. No features.
Pass turn.
Turn.
The reason why this isn't doing great is because of shuffling. 5 more.
Yeah. That's just not good. Pass.
Well, let's see here.
Oh.
Fight fire.
Let me see if I have a response.
Okay. So I did Fight Fire. There's only one in here. This is definitely one of those cards that you need extras.
Yeah. Yeah, but the downside is it's a sorcery.
Yeah. So what did you play at your pre-release? Rhino played White Black.
Yeah, I played White Black Unholy Angels.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Okay, and let's see here. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5. So looks like it is your turn.
I was gonna play a land for turn. It's fair.
Okay. So where is?
It's at 5 right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and -3 him to gain 2 life and draw 2 cards.
Yeah, just like what you need. 22.
Just what I needed. Swing 2.
And I will do.
Pass.
Okay.
Oh, Chandra. Oh. Is he
Grun.
kicked?
No, he's not kicked.
Oh.
Grun the Lonely King. And I shall pass my turn.
Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and do. Got you. Teferi's Sentinel.
Okay. This is one of the specialty cards that's in the set.
Yep. And he gets
so,
+4/+0 as long as it controlled it.
Yeah.
I'm going to plus him up. 4. Untap target artifact or creature.
Okay. Wasn't tapped.
Yeah.
Okay. So you +2 him. Okay.
Yeah.
So nothing else.
Yeah, he's a 4/6 right now.
Okay.
Pass. Actually, he's a 6/6.
Okay. Let's see here. Land for turn. Swinging it to Fairy. Okay.
Wait.
For 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Pass turn. Not a lot of thoughts required, buddy. Really, not a lot of thoughts required.
What?
Not a lot of thoughts required.
I want to cast something.
Okay. Not a lot of thoughts required.
Okay. Swing.
Okay.
Fine.
All right. Yes, you got it. Because I had kept pulling mana.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm ready to I'm ready to get this shuffled and see if we can do something else. All right. Okay.
I did not notice that you were at 7. I mean
7.
5.
I was at 5, yeah. Okay. Hopefully this time around the mana is going to be a little more distributed as opposed to all clumped together.
5 minutes later.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, one of the things that we said at the beginning is that generally the first couple of games is kind of funky because the cards aren't well shuffled. And the answer to the question of how many times do you need to shuffle a 60 card deck is
7.
Nope.
What? 14?
No, 7 is for a 52 card playing card deck.
Oh.
For a 60 card Magic deck, it's 11 times. Yep. Draco's Magic said 11. He's correct.
Mm.
Now the interesting thing is, I think I will be taking first, by the way. And all right, I want to show you this. It's very unusual when you get 7. Yeah, one thing that I've noticed is in these Planeswalker decks, even sleeved, the Planeswalkers have a tendency to fall to the bottom when shuffled and cut and all that.
Oh, man. I did do it.
Yes,
I did it.
I know you did. Not going to cut? Okay. You're not going to cut?
I did.
You shuffled.
Well, it was card by card.
Okay. Okay, now this is a little more reasonable. Okay. I will keep that. Mountain Llanowar.
Whoa! Gen 1 Llanowar.
If I can find it. Now, there's only 2 of them in this deck. That's definitely something where we might want to have at least a third, if not a 4th.
Okay.
Okay.
My turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Pass.
And
You can get something for 3.
I definitely will. Pyromantic Pilgrim. There's 4 in this deck. This is a specialty card for this. He's a 3/1 with haste, which is pretty darn good. The 3/1 for 3 with haste is pretty darn good. So I'm going to swing for 3.
I got 1. I should not have.
Okay. Pass turn.
Okay. Draw. I will play an island and do.
Now this is what the deck is supposed to do here. It's supposed to have a little bit of ramp.
Relic Runner.
Relic Runner. Okay.
Relic Runner. Relic Runner. Yes.
Okay. So it can't block if you cast a historic spell this turn. That doesn't seem to be such a bad downside.
Yeah, it's a pretty good card if you have a lot of historic cards.
I'm going to bring in a Timber Gorge. So Timber Gorge is still legal, as well as Meandering River. And can't be blocked if you cast a historic spell. Artifacts, legendaries, and sagas. Oh, it can't be blocked. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking it can't block, and it's like, oh, that doesn't make sense. So how did you like the Challenger decks? We love them.
Yeah, they're great.
And the deck that runs at Friday Night Magic most of the time, he generally runs Merfolk when he's doing standard.
Yeah, it's really good.
And I have no preference. I bounce around. I do all sorts of things. I'm going to swing 3.
Cards named?
With 3 untapped mana.
I knew it! I knew it!
Fight fire.
What?
Oh, wait a second. I can't do that.
Oh!
Oh, man. I meant to. All right. So they will trade.
Yep.
Okay.
Should have done that before.
Yeah. I was thinking that it was an instant. So that's one of those things that just needs a few more instances. You know, shock would be decent in here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So pass turn.
Let's do a.
Rhino's got somewhat of a modern Merfolk deck. Not super competitive.
Meandering River.
Meandering River.
Meandering River. Okay, Night of New Benalia. Night of New Benalia is all like Dominaria. Pass.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Fire Elemental.
Oh, great.
So, yeah, I got enough. Well, that was interesting.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. So, Fire Elemental and pass turn.
Okay. I will play a turn.
Okay.
And do the best card in all Magic. Jahoria's Familiar.
Jahoria. Okay. Jahoria's Familiar. That is a flying historic. Well, it's an artifact creature.
Yeah, it's an artifact creature. Historic spells I cast cost 1 less to cast.
Okay.
And pass turn.
Okay. Light fire. So let me bring that up. That was not kicked. The kicker on it is pretty darn impressive.
Yeah.
You do 10 damage and you get to run it out wherever you want.
To everything that I control.
Pierce the sky?
You have got to be kidding me.
Okay.
I like this card.
I only have one Pierce the Sky in here, so. And I will swing for 5.
Gotta take it. Gotta take it.
Okay. And pass turn.
Meandering River. Either glider.
Yeah.
It can't
Ither. And it can't block.
Yeah. Pass. You don't have to kill it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, it can't block.
It can't block.
So I'm going to swing for 6.
Take it.
Put you down to 6. And
Dead next turn. D-E-D. Dead.
Daloth Gorger.
Okay.
Not kicked. So he's just a basic 4/4.
Yep, you got it.
Okay.
I kept drawing land.
Yeah.
Juggernaut. There is all of that. I could have killed that 5/4.
Yeah. Well, this is why we have to play them out a couple of times. Get them balanced. You can't get upset about some of the early games.
Yeah.
And Chandra pops down to the bottom again.
I hope I get Sarah Angel.
Yeah, you've got you've got one Sarah Angel in there, and that's a deck that could probably handle another Sarah Angel. Bruce says why. I don't know which question you're asking. The camera is not low res.
Okay.
We're going out at full resolution. Bandwidth is doing good. 24 frames a second. Yeah, 1900 kilobits. Dashboard says we're doing good. Everything says we're good.
Okay.
No drop frames. Everything's rocking.
That's weird.
Now, we do slow down the frame. I think the frame rate of the main battle area, we've cut down to 15 frames a second or something like that. Wait, might be 12. Just so that we can get all the frames out. It has to do with the USB buses, and we don't have the money to do the high-end stuff.
Yeah,
So as we build up some finances from patrons and the Kickstarter project and stuff like that, we will get better equipment. Oh, okay. This is yours. But for the most of what we do, putting the cards out, you know, we don't need a super high frame rate for that. It'd be nice if we could.
I'll go first.
Okay. Be nice if I didn't have to mull.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep it.
Interesting. Yeah, I'll keep this.
Spine construct.
Spine construct. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. Let's. I didn't reset the game.
Now you did.
Now let's do it. There. So I shall draw. Interesting. Timber Gorge. Pass turn.
Let's go ahead and do a turn and do Relic Runner.
Okay, Relic Runner it is.
Relic Runner, and I'm going to attack for 1.
You're going to ping me for 1.
Ping, 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 ping.
All right,
Pass.
there we go. Okay. Pass turn.
Okay. Tap. Draw. Go left turn and do that and do Tetsuko Zawa Fugitive.
Tetsuko Mizawa Fugitive.
Yeah. And now this can't be blocked since I control, well, since I cast that.
Creatures you control with power or toughness 1 or less can't be blocked.
And Relic Runner can't be blocked if you've cast a Store Spell this turn.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it doubly can't be blocked because it's got a toughness of 1.
Yeah.
Your creatures can't be blocked. Okay.
And I'm going to play a Spine Construct. Now, swing for 3.
Swinging for 3. I go down to 16.
Pass. Ooh.
Automatic Pilgrim. And swinging 3. Okay.
I'm going to put it onto him.
Okay. Pass turn.
Okay. Go after and
So that is a total of 5.
Yep. Pass.
Okay, let's do this way. Got a total of 4.
4, 4, 4.
Gaia's Protector. Pass turn.
Okay. return them to your hand. Since I control an artifact, I get to draw a card. And you're going to play Limiter and sink 5. And pass.
Pass turn. Okay, pass turn.
Okay. Going for turn and wait. Actually, we don't need it. Going into combat. Befuddled.
Okay, what's Befuddle do?
Dark creature gets -4/-0 until the turn, draw a card.
Okay.
And
I take 3.
yeah. Pass.
Well,
6.
yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And pass turn. And you
So
got
tap, draw.
it. And you got Teferi. Okay. I didn't get any of my ramp until the end. So. Okay. New game.
No.
Okay, now we're about the point where the deck should be reasonably shuffled now.
Yep.
And now this is going to be more of what playing these will be really like.
Yeah. So this is gonna be a real deck.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
No.
That's it. Okay. This is gonna be a real game. Not getting mana starved or mana flooded.
Well, maybe.
Oh,
It
yeah,
may
maybe.
still happen, so. Alright, I'll go first. And okay, whatever. I will go with it just to go with it.
Okay, I will try it.
Timber Gorge.
Okay, my turn.
Yep.
Lane's pass.
Timber Gorge. Pass.
Okay. Play an island. Tap. Night of New Benalia. Pass.
Mountain. Fight Fire. Okay, bring that up and pass turn.
Okay. Turn. Spurn Construct.
Okay.
Pass.
Mountain and pass.
Okay. Draw. Land and swing one.
Swing one. All right. Go to 19.
Pass. So far, so good.
Okay. Mountain.
Whoa. Oh no, not Shadow.
Gilded Lotus. So.
Do you want to play something for 3?
Nope.
Okay.
Pass turn.
Tap. Draw. Swing one.
I will take 1.
Pass.
Okay, let's do a forest. All right. This is the casting cost. And I'm going to use this for green and kick that.
What?
Croson Druid. So when it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, you gain 10 life.
Whoa.
So I go up to 28.
Whoa.
And I pass turn. And now I have the ability to kick anything, pretty much. I just need to draw anything.
You have light there. Play a Spurn Construct.
Okay, that's still up.
And swing one.
Sure, I will block it. Okay.
Deal 4 damage.
Gideon's Reproach.
Deal 4 damage.
Okay.
That would die. And then...
Nothing happens.
Yep.
Aromatic Pilgrim. Pass turn.
Okay. And tap. Draw. Yes! Land! No, really, it's yes. Sarah Angel.
Okay. Sarah Angel it is.
Oh, that feels good.
Flying Vigilance. Now, if I take those out, or one of those out,
Yeah.
you'll put the counters on the Star Angel, which is not necessarily something I want to do, so I'll just take the 2. All right.
Pass. If you get a fight with fire, then I'm going to be... Oh no, I'm going to be mad.
Automatic Pilgrim. No, I can't get Fight with Fire because it's in the graveyard. I've only got 1.
You only got 1? Okay, good.
But I do have Shivan Fire in the deck, and we'll see what else I got.
Okay.
Pass turn.
Okay. Tap. Draw. Teferi Sentinel.
Okay.
Big wall.
Teferi Sentinel. Yep. It is a wall.
Swing 6.
I will take 6 and go down to 20.
Pass. I'm nowhere near killing you.
Timber Gorge.
Ooh.
Elfheim Druid.
Ooh. Do you want to play someone for 7?
7? I can do
3. Got 4.
Yeah. I will pass turn.
Okay. Is it because I have a big butt?
Yeah. Let's see how things are going. Yep.
Let's go ahead and do a Knight of New Dominaria.
Yeah.
It's really popular. Six.
Um.
Oh yeah, it's a 0-2. This one. So they'll just bunk butts.
Yeah, and I'll do 5. I'll take 5.
Yeah. Pass.
Pass turn.
Okay. And tap. Draw. I will go ahead and do Johori's Familiar.
Okay.
I'll just no. Yeah, Disney. Thought so.
Okay.
Pass.
Pass turn.
Ooh. Meandering River.
Meandering River.
Meandering River. Very simple. Oh! He's a historic.
Yeah.
swinging technically all out.
Okay, so, yeah.
Okay. So taking
7.
yeah 7.
That dies, these die.
Wait, oh yeah, you just did that.
3.
And pass.
You got the game. Nothing but mana.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had a handful of
Mana. Finally something.
Oh.
15 out of the 26 mana in a row.
Oh, whoa. Okay, that is not fair. That's just not fair at all.
I mean, I do have a few. There's Shit and Fire. This deck definitely needs to go down on the amount of. Doesn't need to have nearly this much mana. I could kick anything. I could make anything as huge as I wanted, but yeah.
Yeah, the Elfhane Druid, not good for you in that situation.
Well, no, it was fine. I mean, heck, it was a decent blocker for that Sparring Construct.
And good thing I had 2 of them. If it was a 1-2, then okay, fine. You'll die. I'll put the 1 count on the Sacred Angel.
Alrighty, let's go again and see if we can get a hand and a deck that's shuffled to the point where it actually plays reasonable.
Yeah,
I mean, yours has been playing fine.
Yeah, I started out with 2 land.
Okay, well, I started out with 4, and then I just kept drawing land. I had the Gilded Lotus, and it's like, okay, let's look like a chance to do a bunch of kickers and stuff like that, which would be kind of cool and fun.
Okay, hopefully your deck will work.
I go first. Hey, it worked once.
Yeah.
Okay. I will try this.
Okay.
I'm going first.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Here we go.
pass.
Aromatic Prep Pilgrim.
Same thing.
Alright. Pass turn.
Okay. Draw. Go up turn. And do. Another new Dominaria. Pass. Yeah, this deck starts out to be really slow, but then it starts to go. Okay, I got 5 creatures.
Do we want to trade? I don't know that we want to trade. It doesn't mean I can't have another one out without it. Here you go.
We still could have gotten damage in.
Yeah, but at the moment, let's see what, I want to see what you get come out.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
Temporal Machinations.
Okay, I need to see the card. Okay, so it returns the card to my hand.
Yep.
Okay. And
swing 3.
And you didn't control our effect? Okay, so you're swinging 3.
Yep.
Okay, I'll go down to 17.
Pass.
All right. Pilgrim?
Swing 6.
6.
Yep.
Okay.
Get down to 11.
Okay. Pass turn.
Okay. Well, turn and Jahori's Familiar. Swing 3.
Okay. I will go down to 14.
Pass.
Oops, I didn't know that.
Okay.
Shiv and Fire.
I was planning on this.
I know you were. All right, swinging 6.
Take it.
Okay.
Get down to 5 or 6.
5.
5.
Okay. And pass turn.
My turn and how about we do Relic Runner?
Okay, Relic Runner it is.
Pass.
Okay, so you got a 2/1 Relic Runner.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
So everything will trade.
Yep. Anything else?
Rhino. He's the only one. Pass turn. I think that's right. 2 informal. Yep. Couldn't kick him.
Blow after, and I'm going to do something very bad. Teferi.
Okay. Okay. So what's Teferi going to do? What can Teferi do to Grun?
I can gain 2 life.
Okay.
And draw 2 cards. So I'm going to go and do that.
Alright.
1, 2. Pass.
And Timber Gorge. He's going to attack alone, attacking you.
I'm willing to sacrifice Teferi Time Bender.
And I'm going to Gift of Growth.
Does it gain trample?
+4, +4. So, double his power and toughness until end of turn. So, he's swinging for 18 at you.
He doesn't have trample.
Yeah, but you can't put the fairy up. Okay, so this worked a little bit better this time around.
Yeah, I had my Be Faithful Healer, and if I did, and I said, no, I don't feel like it, then you would know I have Teferi in my hand.
Yeah, but that wouldn't matter really in a game like this. You know, those tutors are kind of nice and all, but you know, sometimes you think, why don't you just do 3 copies of the Planeswalker? It's just.
Do you want to?
Do you want to do another game, or do you want to go ahead and open packs?
I feel like doing packs.
Okay. Well, why don't we ask the people that are on? Yeah, we're going to be opening packs no matter what. Okay. Do you want to see one more game, or do you want us to open packs? Let's go ahead and shuffle as if we're going to do another game. See what people have to say.
Okay.
So, should we open the packs?
No.
Or play one more game and then open the packs? And I think everybody's falling asleep. Either that or we got a big delay, which is entirely possible. All right. Open packs.
Okay.
Ronaldo. Yeah, Ronaldo.
We'll do the packs then.
Okay. So, these were the 2 that came with mine.
These were the 2 that came with mine.
So let's see what we got. Go ahead.
Yeah, you can. Okay. Oh, how about we make a story out?
Why don't we do that on the second one?
Okay. Yeah. Oh, Arbor. Oh, Pierce the Sky.
What'd you get? Got a Saga, the Antiquities War. That's good.
Yeah, and that was my legendary.
Garner. All right.
Okay.
I got Dub. Relic Runner.
Okay.
Fire Elemental.
Okay.
Charge.
Okay.
Stronghold Confessor.
Cool.
Keldon Overseer.
Cool.
Aloth Gorger.
Okay.
Guardians of Colas.
Okay.
Fungal Infection.
Okay.
Now for my uncommons, Dauntless Bodyguard.
Okay.
Actually pretty darn nice.
Yeah. 1 drop 2 1.
Yeah. Final Parting.
Okay.
July, Voice of Plenty.
Oh, cool.
A foil fungal plot.
And your legendary is?
Another Grun. So that turned out to be a pretty decent pack.
Yeah, I really need to call the cavalry.
Okay. All right. So do we want to do a story with these?
story.
Okay, so we're going to do a pack story. The way that we do a pack story is kind of funky. And do we want to do back and forth? You know, you say something about your first card, and then I'll say something about my first card.
Back and forth.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right.
Okay,
So,
who's gonna go first? Let's go. No, not first.
Okay.
Okay.
And we always start with, you know, we don't shuffle the cards or anything like that. Okay.
11. See if you can get a 12. Nope.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, I'll go first.
We've got someone by the name of Dreamer on. Says like the new background. Almost to 2,000 subs. Yes, we are. Okay.
Hey, Mom.
And so.
Okay, this is gonna be weird.
All right. So start off the story.
Okay.
Just the first card.
There was once a very fervent blast.
Okay, a strike from the sky comes down and attacks nothing but the Get To Lava Runner. See, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, that kind of worked.
Yeah.
So if you take a look at this, it kind of looks like it runs right through like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So a fervent strike that is controlled by the Get To Lava Runner. Okay.
And then the Sergeant at Arms sees it and then says, "Go and see who's firing that," and then a whole army goes.
But he has adamant will. He
Wow.
So his let's see, his soldiers follow in his commands, and they know that they will not fail. All right.
But then something happens. He starts to get really dizzy, but then Befuddle stops his weapon.
And he opts to do something different. Okay.
See, let me think. Then he turns into a goblin warrior.
Which is okay. So the goblin warrior is okay. He thinks he's a goblin warrior because he was befuddled, right?
Yeah.
And a Get To Journey Mage happens upon him to try to straighten out his mind. Okay.
And then this strange moving rock starts moving. Gaia's protector.
Yeah. Gaia's protector is so big and so huge that nothing flying can come by and pierces the sky.
And then the body that came from Pierce the Sky falls on Caligo's Skin Witch.
Caligo's Skin Witch.
And then she goes into the coffin. Well, no, not the coffin.
The cauldron?
Yeah, the cauldron.
And she creates a feral abomination.
And the feral abomination starts seeing these things in the gift of growth.
So it gets really, really huge, and it creates a vicious offering.
This is tough.
Hayden Gaskin says, hey, hello. All right, we're doing a pack story right now. We're opening up a pack and trying to create a story based off of it.
The one that says the vicious offering is the rampaging Cyclops, and then he says, sacrifice a creature or you shall die.
Now this is a story that is created by a tragic poet.
Oh man, that's perfect. That's just perfect.
Finally got a chance to catch a stream because I wasn't tired from the schoolwork. Yep.
Oh, I got the perfect one.
Okay.
But then the poet, tragic poet, loses her books. But then all of a sudden, this hero rescues her books and her.
And it happens to be an Academy Journey Mage who does the rescuing.
Oh, that is it.
Okay, now we should be getting into uncommons.
No, I'm in my common.
You still in the common?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he happens to misdirect his spells to himself.
And it creates plots of fungus.
That's so weird. That is just so weird.
Yeah, he must be a really fun guy. Okay,
He loves plants.
So we're on uncommons now.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Okay.
It's a saga.
Okay. Okay, so what's the saga going to say?
The demon who gave him the powers to become a wizard is now his end.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Which is terrible for the merfolk as they stop coming to the surface. Okay.
Okay. And then one of their favorite creatures is a fungus.
It was carrying a gilded lotus.
That's pretty nice. But then something stomps on the gilded lotus. It is an assembly worker.
An assembly worker. Who, this is a foil mythic, by the way, starts to tell the story of the Phyrexian scriptures.
Whoa! Okay.
Okay, you're on your last card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, these are a part of it too, except for the land.
All right. You know,
Well, yeah, let's use the land.
Okay. Okay.
It'll be interesting.
Okay.
And the one that died was a Valduk, keeper of the flame.
He died because Wrath Capuchin, ship's mage, came in.
Killed him. It's like, Baba! Hey, what's up?
And using the Phyrexian scriptures. Yeah. Actually, you just probably teleport him somewhere else. Okay.
Okay.
So, what's your land?
Okay, that is a forest.
Plains.
Saffron.
Saproline. Okay, so
oh wow, you got a foil mythic.
the pools that were really good. That's the foil. This one's not as great, but the Gilded Lotus is pretty darn decent.
Yeah.
Run is pretty cool.
Run, Lonely King.
Shalai is really good.
Shalai,
what did you?
In this one?
Yeah. What was it that you pulled out of that?
Sorcerer's Wand, Cast Down, Keldon Overseer, Academy, Journey Mage, Broken Bond, Pierce in the Sky, Windgraves.
I'm just worried about the rare. What was the rare? Or rares? Okay, the Antiquities War. Was there anything else?
There's an uncommon that was legendary. That was kind of
okay. Alrighty, let's take a look real quick at MTG Cards. Alright, so Dominaria. Okay, Card Sphere. We want to talk a little bit about Card Sphere. Card Sphere has been very helpful to our channel. And I haven't put the link below. They do have a site for some merch, hats and shirts and things. They are going to be sending us some, so we will be official Cardsphereans. We've actually traded a bunch of cards to Cardsphere, or through Cardsphere, and we are going to start building decks based off of the cards that we can get through Cardsphere. So we're going to try to see how well that works. I'm going to end up doing a video sometime this week showing, and let me do the bottom side of these. Okay, so these are envelopes of everything that we've gotten through Cardsphere already. Now, and we built a couple of pauper decks, and we got some things for his merfolk deck and stuff like that. But we're going to be working on upgrades, or upgrading his merfolk deck, or seeing if we can build a nice tier 1 deck with cards that we've traded. Let's see here. I want to check real quick that Phyrexian Scriptures foil is going for about $18. The Shalai, I think, is about 10, or not 10, 5-ish. No, it's gone up. Actually, it's gone up to about 7. But they do have a place where you can get some t-shirts and hats and things like that, and we've got a code. I will put it in the comments below. It is Rhino to Vegas, and if you put that code in, you get 10% off.
And if you want 10% off, go there.
Yep. Also in the comments below is a link to our Kickstarter to try to do some event coverage at GP Vegas. It didn't go off very good, and I think it's a lot to do with timing and the fact that we got delayed so many different times on it. We were trying to get it out at the beginning of the month, and we didn't get it out till the middle of the month. So we will see if there's some other way that we can get to Vegas. And let's see here. Anything else that you can think of? If we look at the cards that we got, between the 2 packs, we got some reasonable stuff to upgrade these Planeswalker decks with, but nothing that will really make them super competitive.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I'm planning on making a tokens deck.
Yeah, he's going to make a tokens deck. We've got a vlog video of your pre-release that should be coming out. I'm thinking Tuesday. Yeah. He still has to do the deck tech portion of it. So probably end up doing that tomorrow.
Yeah.
And let's see, what else?
Do the thinking and the magic.
Okay, yeah, we can definitely do that.
Okay.
So,
well, I want to thank my patrons for helping out in this channel. If it weren't for them, I would have like 3 videos.
no. They help out a lot with the streaming equipment and stuff like that.
Yep, and I also want to thank. Oh, and they're scrolling down at the bottom. And I also want to thank my friends for helping out this channel.
Which are?
Card Sphere, Legion Supplies, and 5-color Curlbill.
Yep.
And those are my friends, and they also help me out and the channel out, and
yep.
I have more videos coming out soon. So until then, I know.